to run. 5-4 Lugnuts, 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. And Cal Johnston has not found the zone yet. He's going fastballs, but all of his fastballs are up right now. That's hit in the air, center field by Badalamenti, where Adam Purdy waits and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Lugnuts send 8 batters up there. They push across 4 runs, and they do so on 2 hits, 3 walks, and a crucial wild pitch. As we go to the 7th, the Locos are suddenly down to their final 3 outs, trailing 5-4 in the Lemonade League. In the top of the 6th inning, Garrett Larner was in trouble, but he limited the damage to just 1 run. And in the bottom of the 6th inning, his teammates picked him up. The Lugnuts scored 4 runs. And now there's Larner back to the mound for the Lugnuts, 3 outs away from a 5-4 win. He has to take on the 3-4-5 batters for the Locos. Deals to Zach Hickey. Missed high and wide, and ball 1 opens up the 7th inning. With Adam Jackson, I'm Jesse Goldberg-Strassler. Hickey is hitless today. 0 for 3, ground out to second, and a strikeout swinging. The 1-0. Fastball again, missing its mark. That last inning for Larner, a couple of walks to open the frame, but then a strikeout and a lineout. Adam Purdy got him for 1 run with an RBI single, but he got out of it, getting Owen Ruddock on a swinging strikeout. 2-0 comes up and in on Hickey. Well, the Locos would love a leadoff base runner here. The pitch. That's a little bit high. There's your leadoff walk for Hickey.
Well, this is playing right into Larner's hands, right, Jesse? Walk the first 2 guys and then decide, okay, let's get 3 outs now. That's what he did after the 6th inning entrance. He did give up the run, though, so see what he does here against Preston. Only that 1-run lead.
5-4 Lugnuts. Yesterday, the 4-run rallies came in the 7th inning, not the 6th. Different day. Cade Preston skies it. Left field for Zaid Walker. At number 1. Hickey draws the throw, but nothing's doing. And Larner and the Lugnuts are 2 outs away.
Speaking of skied it, another beautiful sunset sky tonight. We had that cotton candy-esque look last night. And it hits another beautiful sky tonight in downtown Lansing. Always delivers.
When you say cotton candy, you mean the light blues, the pinks?
Yes, sir. You got it.
Here's Alex McCormack. Batting fifth in the order for the Logos. Double play ball would end the game. Takes ball one high and wide. Tying run is at first base. It is the 9 o'clock hour right now. 2-hour mark of the game. Larner's 1-0. Fouled away. Right down the left side it travels.
It's 9 o'clock on a Thursday.
Would you call that the regular crowd shuffling in?
Yes.
Are you the old man
No.
sitting next to me?
You're the old man sitting next to me. Sorry.
This is a break even for McCormack. Went right through it. And Larner jumps out in front, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You know, you got to watch out for that double play ball, Jesse. Darren Davis and Mark Connolly have teamed up. Already turned one earlier than this game, back in the second. And that would end this.
Interesting to see if Zach Hickey wants to run. Not going. The 1-2. Bounces in. There goes Hickey for second base. And no throw by Sotrez. That's a wild pitch for Larner, and that erases that force out at second base.
Yeah, that's a big bag right there by Hickey. Didn't swipe, but as mentioned, he took off and got to second on the wild pitch. Sharing a little Maction conversation out there with Davis, Toledo Rockets, Central Michigan Chippewa, and that's a big one, obviously, to tie this one up. Hickey at second.
Base hit would bring him in. The 2-2. That's down and inside from Larner.
Here's the thing, though. If you walk McCormack, not the worst thing here to potentially set up another force at every bag.
Only problem would be you walk him. Go ahead run would be on. A 1 down. A 1-run game in the 7th. Hickey at second. Payoff. Got him swinging. Garrett Larner strikes at Alex McCormack. That is his 3rd strikeout. And we are 1 out away from a potential Lugnuts win.
I'll tell you what, we talked a lot about Larner not being able to find that breaking ball. As you take a look at that last pitch one more time. Comes inside there, right across the plate, but the changeup and the fastball, he's been working and commanding both of those pitches excellently tonight.
The Locos look to Ben Compton to be a hero. The pitch. And that's scooped up by Sotrez to keep Hickey at second. It was the Lugnuts who scored first in this game back in the 2nd. But the Locos tallied once in the 3rd and then twice in the 5th to grab a 3-1 lead. Added a run in the 6th for a 4-1 edge, but now they're trailing. Compton takes ball 2, and again Sotrez knocks it down well. Go back to that bottom half of the 6th inning. Andrew Morrow with an RBI double. Zaid Walker with an RBI infield single. An RBI ground out by Gabe Sotrez, and the run-scoring wild pitch. That right now is telling the tale. Hickey at second. 2 outs. Top of the 7th and final inning. Compton takes a called strike on the outside corner. Ben Compton is 0 for 2 in this game. 0 for 3 in the Lemonade League so far. Last time up, though, he did draw a walk and score a run. The pitch to the Olivet Comet. That's a little low from Larner.
Well, Mitch Tresiak has consistently had a smaller zone, it seems like, and that one just didn't quite get the call from him. Would have been a big pitch to go 2-2. Instead, 3-1. He's going to have to come back.
Sean Hadlesey hoping for a chance on deck. Larner's pitch. Runs down and away. Hadlesey's going to get that chance. Compton awarded first base on the walk.
Have we had the drama in the 7th inning the last couple of nights in the Lemonade League, or what, Jesse?
Yes, we have. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first base for the Locos, with the Locos down to their very last out. And the pitching coach Riley McCauley back out there for a word with Larner.
You know what is nice? The difference between the Lugnuts and the Lemonade League. Usually you and I, we're calling the game, but we have a Lugnuts heart. We're hoping the Lugnuts pull it out. This is great. You're rooting for both teams. You hope they both do well, but just sit back and watch and let the game take over. It's been great.
You get to enjoy as a baseball fan.
Yeah.
Here's Sean Hadlesey. 2 on, 2 gone, top of the 7th. Locos down 5-4. Larner misses outside. Now Sean Hadlesey in this game is 1 for 2 with a triple back in the 5th inning. A walk and a run scored. Hickey at second, Compton at first. The pitch. Fouled away.
It looks like the Lugnuts are just going to start getting some action up in the bullpen right now.
Really, this top of the 7th inning belongs to Garrett Larner. There's no net for him. He fires. Too tall. It was Nolan Knopf warming up in the pen for the Locos for the bottom half of the 7th, if there is a bottom of the 7th.
And I like it. Big opportunity. His first time pitching in this Lemonade League. And I like the fact that, for the most part, right now, Colin Turner's letting him go, trying to get this thing finished up.
Did not get that call. And it goes to 3 balls and a strike on Hadlesey. Garrett Larner out of Cleary University against Hadlesey from Albion. Hickey at second. Compton at first. 2 gone on the top of the 7th. The pitch. That's high, and Garrett Larner has walked the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 7th.
Man, oh man, the walks in the 7th inning the last couple of nights.
In the 6th inning, Garrett Lanker struck out against Garrett Larner. And that is not Lanker approaching the plate. Instead, the Locos will pinch it with Michael Steigels. Well, the Locos are going for it right here. Hadlesey, Compton, Hickey filling the bases. Locos down to their very last out. The pitch to Steigels. Up and inside. Garrett Larner pitched himself out of a jam in the 6th inning. Right back in one here in the 7th, trying to lock down the win. Fires. Down low. 2 balls and no strikes on Steigels. Well, a walk here and we're tied. Is Steigels taking on 2-0? He was, and he took the strike.
That was a big pitch right there. You can't fall behind 3-0 with nowhere to put him.
The Oakland Golden Grizzlies, Steigels out of DeWitt High School. Hitter's pitch on 2-1. High from Larner. And now he's one more wide one away from tying up this game with a walk. Here it comes. Steigels swing away and fouls it off. Had himself a rip.
Well, you can't ask for anything better. Bases loaded, 2 outs, down a run. This is it. This is the pitch right here with a 3-2 count.
Those runners are about to be in motion. Hickey from third, Compton from second, Hadlesey from first. The payoff. Up and inside, and he's walked in the tying run. It is 5-5 in the top of the 7th inning. Michael Steigels walks, Hickey comes in. And that's going to do it for Garrett Larner. Well, a call to the bullpen for the Lugnuts. All of those runners on the bases, Larner's responsibility. And a new pitcher into the game for the Nuts with Brock Henley coming up. And a chance to give the Locos the lead.
Well, if the Lugnuts don't win again tonight, you're going to look to the 7th inning and go, what's going on? 9 walks combined in the 7th inning the last 2 nights for the Lugnuts. And again, they went into both 7th inning opportunities to win the game. And so far, last night, Locos came through, walked it off. Tonight, they're the away team, but they've at least tied the game, have a chance to take the lead and potentially hold off the Lugnuts in the bottom half of this 7th inning.
Garrett Larner's line, 1 inning and 2/3, and he walked 6. He's going to want to put this behind him. New man on the mound for the Lugnuts. Luke Lalumia is now in a pitch. Former Grand Ledge Comet, senior at Davenport. The last time that we saw Lalumia pitching in the Lemonade League, it was last Thursday on opening night. He too did not have his command in that game, Adam. In an inning, Lalumia walked 3, and he tossed a wild pitch, allowing 2 unearned runs.
Well, and again, he doesn't come in an easy situation. Game tied, 2 outs, but the bases are loaded. So this is an important one right here to try and get Henley and force this to the bottom of the 7th and keep it tied.
It is Steigels at first, Hattlesey at second, and Compton at third for the Locos. And there's Luke Lalumia taking a very deep breath on the mound. Brock Henley batting 9th in the order. A double, a walk, and a lineout. He has scored 2 runs. Ball 1. Lugnuts looking for just 1 out. Get out of this, and that 1 run would win it for them in the bottom half. There's a strike called on the inside corner. Lalumia with the sign, and the high set. Ripped up the middle, and that's a base hit to left center field. Compton's in. Hattlesey scores. Around to third base goes Steigels. He's shown the windmill home. The relay to the plate. Steigels gets behind the back of Sotres. He's in. It's a bases clearing double for Brock Henley. And it's now 8-5 Locos.
Brock Henley delivering big time tonight in the 9-hole. A walk and 2 doubles. And that swing right there, the biggest of the night, obviously, clearing the bases, and the Locos have exploded to take the lead right back. What a half inning.
Top of the order time for the Locos. Adam Purdy against Lalumia. Purdy already working on a 3-hit day. RBI single in the 3rd, single in the 5th, RBI single in the 6th after a flyout in his first time up. First pitch of this at-bat. Lalumia misses outside. Adam, the story of the Lemonade League yesterday and today have been 4-run rallies. Yesterday, top of the 7th, 4 runs for the Lugnuts. Bottom of the 7th, 4 runs to win it for the Locos. Today, bottom of the 6th, 4 runs for the Lugnuts. Here, top of the 7th, 4 runs for the Locos. 2 balls and no strikes now on Purdy.
Yeah, again, we've had the drama in the 7th inning, and for whatever reason, you're right, it's been 4-run rallies, and, you know, for the Lugnuts, they got to be thinking, man, if we just stop walking guys, we have lost 2 opportunities to potentially win.
We have met the enemy, and it is us. 2-0. Purdy skies it to left. Zaid Walker tracking it to the right. And he makes the catch. That ends the top of the 7th inning, but not before 4 Locos come across on only one base hit. But that base hit was a big one. It was Brock Henley's 3-run double to left center. And as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning, it's the Locos winning 8-5, or leading 8-5 over the Lugnuts. Lemonade League action.
Doc, thank you very much. Up here at the suite level, let's sing 1, 2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Just buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the Lugnuts. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's go nuts, Doc. Back to you.
Oh, the twists and turns. To the bottom half of the 7th inning, it's the Locos leading 8-5 over the Lugnuts. Thanks to a 4-run uprising in the top half of this frame, following the Lugnuts' 4-run rally in the bottom of the 6th inning. Well, the new right-hander on the mound is Nolan Knopf for the Locos. And he'll have to contend with the Lugnuts' top of the lineup coming up. You see Darren Davis's face up there on the video board. The sun setting here in mid-Michigan. Over the left field wall, that is looking out to the west here in Lansing, Michigan. This ballpark is located with the compass directions very clear. Home plate is south, center field is north, first base is east, third base is west. Pitch number 1. Ball 1 to Darren Davis from Nolan Knopf. We saw Knopf briefly yesterday. Davis fouls it up and away to the left, out of play. Ball and a strike off the facing of the suite level. He's 1 for 3 with a single in this game. That's below the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Hunter Lay and then Joey Paywan due to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. This is trouble to left center field where it gets down. That eludes Hattlesey. It's going to roll. Center fielder Purdy cuts it off with a slide. Davis is into second base with a double. Two-hit game for Darren Davis and his second double in the Lemonade League.
Well, a big swing right there. Again, we saw it last night where it was first the Lugnuts that scored 4, then the Locos answered. Tonight, it's the Locos that score 4. What do the Lugnuts have from the offensive side of the plate?
Well, they need at least 3. Hunter Lay went around too far there. Strike 1. And 2 prior appearances, Nolan Knopf has totaled up exactly 1 inning. He's allowed 2 hits and 2 unearned runs. That's too far inside. Ball and a strike on Hunter Lay, who's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Outside for ball 2. Tell you what, Adam. If you don't like compelling baseball games, unpredictable turns of events, place where you're just never sure which team has control of the game, you must really not like the Lemonade League. We've got them in abundance. Chopper to third, tough play Henley. Firing to first, not in time. Infield single, Hunter lay. Davis stayed put at second base.
And don't forget the yellow baseball twist that this league provides as well. It's got it all, Jesse. And are we in for another walk-off winner tonight? What's going on in this 7th inning the last couple of nights?
If the Lugnuts score only 3, we could see ourselves to the sudden death swing off, the home run derby. Swing and a miss by Joey Pewan. Strike 1.
I would have felt dirty last night if we would have had it, and you weren't here to partake with me to watch it. So I'm totally fine if we do that tonight.
Hey, you're sweet. Pewan again waves right through the off fastball. Double by Davis and the single by Lay to open up the bottom half of the 7th. That's fouled back our way. Just to wake up the folks in the control room next door.
Yeah, wow, that one came right back at us. We've had a couple of foul balls come up towards the press box just to make sure, paying attention.
Oh, yes, sir. Pewan lays off ball 1.
And the Spiders up here making sure that we're aware that this was their territory because they said, no, the Lugnut season was canceled. We weren't supposed to be impeded by you people up here. They're continuing to build their webs in the windows.
That's just constantly the case. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Pewan. It was a game that the Lugnuts played against the Peoria Chiefs. Actually, a game against the Cedar Rapids Colonels where a spider built a web across the entire large broadcast booth window the entire game. I wasn't going to interrupt it.
Oh.
It was very impressive.
You're a better man than me.
Broken bat, ground ball to second. Compton to second. They get 1. Tough short hop pickup by Ruddock. All the while Davis to third. Pewan is on at first base in the fielder's choice. 1 gone now in the home 7th.
Well, that was a tough play by Ruddock to make it. Off the bounce with the guy sliding at him in Lay, and he held on. Otherwise, it could be bases loaded, nobody out. Good job by him to secure that, get that first out. You don't worry about Davis at third, even if he scores. You got the 3-run lead, so it's about the batter and keeping an eye at first in Pewan.
That's who you worry about is Andrew Morrow, who takes ball 1 outside. Morrow today has shown off why he's such a feared slugger. He's 2 for 3 with a single and an RBI double. Off falls by into the count 2-0. He's treating Morrow very carefully. Saginaw Valley State pitcher, Michigan State hitter. 2-0 pitch. Strike called with a breaking ball. Pewan is at first, Davis at third base for the Lugnuts. And they're down by 3. Down to their final 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Morrow pops it up. Third base side. Henley to his right into foul ground. Makes the catch. And now 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Standing in the way of Nolan Knopf and the Locos of a win is Zaid Walker. I tell you what, too, Adam. Brock Henley's defense at third base has been capable.
He's been really good tonight.
Strike 1 called in the outside corner. Right there, that was a pop-up. I was starting to do tricks on it. Located it, found it, made a comfortable catch in the end. From first base, there goes Pewan. But the pitch is sky to right, and this should do it. It's McCormack making the catch coming in, and the Locos lock this one down. Locos win at 8-5 over the Lugnuts, thanks to a 4-run top of the 7th inning. Lemonade League postgame is coming up right after this. all. Welcome into Lemonade League postgame. Jesse Goldberg-Strassler, Adam Jackson here with you. Adam, for this one, once again, it was a low-scoring game heading to the later innings. A 3-1 Locos lead going to the top of the 6th, 4-1 Locos lead to the bottom of the 6th. We end up with 13 total runs in all. But in the end, it's a second consecutive wild Locos win.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the Locos because they went into the 7th inning both times to bat trailing, and both times they come up with wins. They get 4 runs last night to win it in walk-off fashion. Tonight, they're trailing, and they get 4 runs to go in front, and then Knopf comes in to shut it down, and they've got back-to-back wins after dropping that first game. Great resiliency the last couple of nights here by the Locos to take the next 2. So really impressive work by them, finding ways late in the most important time of the game, those clutch situations, and the Locos have had the answers tonight and last night.
Adam, we ended in the bottom of the 7th inning. We were talking about Brock Henley's defense. How about Brock Henley's overall game here tonight?
Well, he was phenomenal sitting in that 9-hole. Talked about it earlier, Jesse. I mean, he walks, scores a run in the 3rd, and that gets the Locos going. And then in the 5th inning, the double, scores another run. And then, of course, 7th, he comes up with 2 outs, bases are loaded, and he yanks one to left center, clears the bags, another double, and that eventually the winner. So Brock Henley, the bottom of the order, delivering clutch tonight, and a big reason why the Locos pulled this one off.
As we're watching the replays of this game, any thoughts on the starting pitchers? Dustin Renfroe for the Lugnuts, Jesse Heikkinen for the Locos.
Well, I really liked what Heikkinen did tonight for the Locos. He goes 4 innings, gave up just the 1 run. We talked about it, no walks, and had 4 strikeouts. I think he really set a good pace for this game. And as for Dustin Renfroe, did give up a few walks, but again, he pitched pretty well through nearly 4 innings himself with 3 strikeouts. So honestly, as we continue on in this league, I thought the starting pitching was pretty good from both sides.
The base running aggressive. We saw a lot of tough running of the bases. There you see a strikeout of the Locos, Garrett Lanker. That came in the bottom of the 6th inning. All the while Garrett Larner was fighting himself, but he got out of a jam. And then in the bottom half of the 6th inning, Andrew Morrow tattooed this RBI double to right center field. That brought in Joey Paywan. Just like that, the Lugnuts trailed 4-2. Morrow then stole 3rd base. 1 of 2 stolen bases in the game for Morrow. Zaid Walker got in on the act. Walker stole 4 bases in this game, 2 in the 2nd. Here he is stealing 2nd and now taking off and taking 3rd in the bottom of the 6th inning. That put him in position to score on an RBI ground out. That was off the bat of Gabe Sotrix. There you see Jake Rodquist coming in on a wild pitch. And just like that, the Lugnuts had the lead at 5-4. Garrett Larner with a strikeout in the top of the 7th inning of Alex McCormack, and he thought maybe this one would belong to the Lugnuts. 2 outs and only 1 runner on. But then walks to Ben Compton, Sean Haddelsey, and the pinch hitter Michael Steigels. Lugnuts went to the pen. They called upon Luke Lallamia, and Brock Henley greeted him with a 3-run double. That told the tale in this one, and the Locos win it 8-5. That does it for our broadcast here tonight. Adam Jackson, any final thoughts?
No, just a really fun game. Again, Jesse, late drama in the 7th inning, and credit to the Locos battling last night and tonight. 8 runs combined in the 7th inning. They've got their first 2 wins in the Lemonade League.
All right, there you go. We got another one coming up tomorrow.